Good morning everyone, Laura here. This morning is a Sunday, so I'm going to keep my makeup reasonably casual, but I'm quite excited to do my makeup this morning because I shopped my stash yesterday, so I've got a whole lot of new things to try out. So I'm going to be using my Chi Diva palette, and I'm also going to be using my Rimmel Blush Edition palette. So let's get on with it. So I think first of all I'm going to go in with a transition-y shade. I've primed my eyes already. And I'm going to go in with, I think, this very pale shade here. So it's the third one in on the blush palette. It doesn't actually have a name on it, so I can't tell you what it's called. So it's like setting the eyelid with it really. It's basically my skin colour. And then I think I might go in with my little Real Techniques Instapop crease brush. Yes, crease brush. And I'm going to go in with this one here, which is a slightly darker version of the shade I just used. And I'm going to put that into the crease. So I want a fairly light eye look today. But I keep saying that and then it ends up going more dramatic, so we'll see what happens today. Had a nice day yesterday. Took my youngest girl out for a day together with me. We went out shopping and had some fun. So it felt like we'd had a fairly challenging week together, and so it was just nice to do something fun together yesterday. And couldn't resist buying some makeup, of course. And she wanted some too, so I brought her some as well. Brought a couple of nice pieces of clothing as well. So we went to Kmart and Cotton On and Farmers, and exciting that because one way that I try and save money on my makeup is I don't shop online, so I only buy what's available around me in the local shops. So I went into Farmers yesterday and they are now stocking Milani, which they've never stocked before, so I got really excited about that. I brought a lip gloss. Well, it's a lip topper actually, it's not a gloss, it's a sparkly lip gloss, and I brought one for my youngest as well because she really liked one. And I'm pretty sure I'll be going back to try out some of their blushes and things because I've never used them before, and so that was pretty exciting for me. It's always exciting when there's a new product out, or a new line of products out that you can try out, because when you just limit yourself to what's available in a small country town, often there's not that much available. So I'm going to go into my Chi palette now, and I'm going to go into this colour here, which is a satin pink. Well, I thought it was a satin pink, but it's actually more apricot. It's a bit of it's got an orangey cast to it. It's so weird. When I swatched it, when I stuck it on my hand, I thought, oh yeah, that looks quite pink compared to the oranges in here. Hang on, I'll just do a couple of swatches so you can see what I mean. So here is a few of the other oranges in there, and you can see how orange they are. And then this one here is that one I've just stuck on my eyes, and on my hand next to those oranges it looks really pink, and then I just stuck it on my eye and it's like, oh, it's not that pink. When it's next to other pale pinks it looks much more orange. It just goes to show how much a colour will change depending on the colours next to it. because when I swatched it on my hand I thought, oh, I don't know if that'll go with my jersey that well, but actually I think that it does go with my jersey quite well. Not that I always trying to match my eyeshadow to my jersey, but I didn't want to go a completely different colour orange. Yeah, I've just put that all over my lid, which means I don't know why I put the other one on at all, because I didn't really need to, because I've just covered it all up. I might go back into my blush palette this time, and I think I want a brown, but the browns in my Chi Chi palette are more orangey than I want to go today. I might try this one. It's kind of a purpley brown. Swatch that. No, it's basically a black, so no, I don't want to go black. I might actually go into my Face Profusion palette and use the dark brown in there, because that is a proper brown. So it's a dark brown, but it is brown, it's not a black. I don't know whether you can see that. So I'm going to go into that brown instead and just do the outer V. It still looks really pretty dark. So I don't think I want too much of that. Just switched my brush. I've got no product on this brush. It's just a little angled flat brush. And I can clean up this outer corner after. So that was a bit darker than what I was thinking I wanted. So I think I will go into the Chi Chi palette. And I might try this one here. And get my fluffy brush. I think I might go into this colour at the end here. I'm just going to very lightly put that just above that dark colour there. And I'll wipe my brush off and then do a little bit more blending. And then I'm going to go back into my blush, Rimmel blush palette. I'm going to go back into this colour here. Highlight my brow bone with that. And I'm going to do inner eye. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. And now I think I'll clean up under my eyes. So to do that, I'm going to use my eye cream. So a lot of people use makeup wipes for that, and that works perfectly well, but I always feel, I've always already done my skincare by then, and I don't want to take all the moisture out that I've just put on. So I use my eye cream when I remember to clean up around my eyes in a cotton bud. So I'm not taking all that moisture that I've already put on there off. I'm just going to wipe those swatches off my hand before I end up with black eyeshadow all over my jersey. It's sticking really well to my hand, it's not coming off. Okay, So I'm going to do my primer. So I'm going to do my hydrating primer. There's not much of this left. In fact, that's it. So I'm going to have to just use it carefully because there's none left. And I'll do my Rimmel Fix and Go because you can use this as a primer as well. So I'll just let that dry before I do the rest of my face. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm just going to use a brown. So this is my LA Girl writing is very similar colour to the things, it's hard to see. I'm just going to use my LA Girl eyeliner in brown, that's all it's called. I think I had trouble finding the name last time, I don't know why I can't remember, it's just called brown. So I'm not going to do a wing or anything today. Grab a angled brush and I'm just going to smudge out that eyeliner a bit. And I think I might get some of this brown here at the end. It's the darkest brown in that Chi palette. Did you see that? Did it actually focus? That one there. It's not hugely dark. I'm just going to stamp that along there a bit. It's not the same colour as the brown eyeliner, but it'll just soften that darkness a bit and set that eyeliner. I often have trouble around here, especially with this eye, of my eyeliner smudging because of the folds in the corners of my eyes. And I'm going to put my foundation on. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in Nude Beige. Just put that on. So I'm going to put makeup on and then we're going to go walk the dog with my husband. And then I'm just going to go and do the housework. So nothing glamorous today because, as I said, we went out to the shops and things yesterday with my youngest, and today just catch up on a few chores and do some filming and some editing and maybe do some painting as well, depending on how much time I end up with. I've got a painting that I started up in my studio that I would like to do a bit more on and film, so I'll probably do that today as well. So I've been doing painting playtime, like I've been doing makeup playtime lately, which has been actually quite good. I've only done 3.5 so far. One of them you won't see because I discovered when I filmed it, I had my head, the back, all you can see is the back of my head, you can't see the picture, so that didn't work very well. But the first 2 will be up soon on my channel, and this one that I'm halfway through I'll do as well. So I'm going to get my Maybelline Age Rewind for under my eyes. Yeah, and it's been quite good doing the painting playtime because I'm not pressured to actually make a usable picture. I can just have a play with the paint and get back into it because, as I said, I haven't been painting just lately with the health issues and things going on with the family. I haven't had a chance to paint and I haven't been feeling at all like painting. But I also know that I have to just get on and do the painting whether it works or not, because otherwise it could be months before I get back into it. So I need to just go and do it and see what I can just get the motivation to go back in. So that was my LA Girl Pro Conceal in light ivory, and got a few shadows under my eyes here today. I woke up really early this morning. It's like 5 o'clock, and I gave in at 5:30 and actually got up, had a cup of tea and rode the exercycle and things. So I have been up for a while. It's I think it's 8:30 now. So I have been up for a bit, and I think there's a couple of reasons why I'm waking up so early. One is that with spring here, it's getting lighter in the morning, so I'm waking up earlier. I'm just going to powder my face while I talk. It's my Rimmel Perfect Match powder in transparent, which I am using up. It's in my project pan, so I just keep using the same one. But what was I talking about? It's very hard to talk about something different to what you're doing. So yeah, so just getting back into the painting and just taking the pressure off myself to produce something I can sell or anything. I just want to enjoy the paint, enjoy the process, and have some fun with it, so that I feel like going and painting. And that's the process I'm in at the moment. So you'll see a few videos where the paintings might not all turn out that great. They might just be like practice pieces, or some fun play with paint things with using different techniques and stuff. Now, what do I need to do now? I'll do my eyebrows. Just going to use my eyebrow pencil, my LA Girl Shady Slim one, and I think it's brunette. Yep. I'm going to finish off my eyes, and I think I'll go into my blush palette again, and these two colours look very similar. I'll have a quick look. Yeah, I think I'll go into this one. It's slightly more pink, but I don't think you'll see that on camera at all, but it is slightly more pink, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. I'm just using my tiny little lip line brush because it's got a little wee tiny point on it. I don't have an endless supply of different brushes and things. I tend to use the same ones all the time, so you'll see the same products and the same brushes over and over. And for my sponge, I'm using the OXX sponge from Kmart. That is really good, and the little pointy bit on it is, and it's really soft, so you can get right in the corners, so I don't need smaller sponges or anything to get around my eyes, which I like. And I'm going to get my tiny little flat lip define brush for my eyes. I'm going to go back into my Chi Chi palette and use, what did I use before? I think I used this one. And just do a little bit under my eyes. I think I'll put a little bit of this brown liner in. I need to sharpen the pencil, I think. It's getting a bit blunt. Yeah, get that little tiny flat lip definer brush again and just make that out a bit. And I think I'll go in with this colour here that I used out of this palette first. And same brush, I just wiped it off a bit and go into this part of my lower eyelash. And I think that's all I need to do for my eyes, apart from put my mascara on. So I'm going to do the rest of my face. So I've powdered, and I will get my bronzer. And I'm just going to use my Face Fusion palette that I'm panning to start my bronzer with. And I'm going to get my contour brush from Real Techniques and just get the highlighter out of that same palette and put it on my cheeks. And I think I might use the pink blush from my Pan That palette, or Pan That Project Pan. I always say the wrong thing for that, because I feel like I've been using this for the last month and a half and it's not actually going down at all because it's so tightly packed. It doesn't look any different. There is colour going on my cheeks, but the product just looks the same every single time I use it. 7W Strobe Time palette. And which one did I use? This one. So I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzing brush, which is just another angled brush, but it's a lot softer and fluffier. I'm going to put some on there, and I'm just going to very lightly go on the top, because this one is a bit darker, but it's got a slight pink reflex, like it looks sort of an apricot-y, orangey colour in the pan, and then when you put it on, it has a pink kind of reflex. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the tops of my cheeks to give that little pink reflex. So then I've just got my lipstick to go. So I think today might try this one in Soft Toffee. So it's an Ultra 3 it's called. It looks like this. And this was a really cheap one, end of line kind of lipstick. So I think it was about $3 New Zealand. It was really cheap. But I really like this colour. I'm going to go over there with a bit of my L'Oreal Extreme Resist Gloss in Never Let Me Go. So that's what that looks like. And have a look, see what I'm looking like. I think I want to put a bit more blush on. I don't think I've got enough colour in my cheeks for those very pinky kind of orange eyes. I feel like I need a bit more colour, so I'm going to go into my Chi Chi The Immaculate Ombre Blush collection, which looks like this. It's got a nice big mirror in it as well. And which blush do I want to use? So I'm going to have to swatch a few because this is fairly new and I'm not sure which colour I want to do. I think I'm going to go in with Lauren here. It's the pinkest one, which I haven't used before. I'm going to get my blush brush and mostly do it on the apples of my cheeks and then just move it up. That's really pretty. Yeah, I think it was a good move for that colour eye. It's really nice. I like that. The more I use this blush palette, the more I like it. So, I think we're finished. So I'm going to go walk the dog. I feel like my ponytail is crooked, but I don't think the dog will mind. And I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray in Natural. I think hay fever's getting to me today. It's making me cough and my voice go funny. But I put it in this next bottle because, as I keep saying, the sprayer on here just drenches your face and you use way too much product. So I finished the next one and I like the sprayer better on there, so I'm going to use that. And I'm finished, so I hope you have a good day. Thanks for getting ready with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.